Well, hey there, I'm Firewood. It's been a little bit since I made a video. I've been really busy with roofing, thank the Lord. So I have a buddy that ordered 5 bundles of precious Firewood, just the right size. Right now, it's not just the right size, 16 inches, okay? We are gonna cut it down with the miter saw here to 12 inches for the Solo Stove Bonfire. So anyway, we're gonna do that. This is all red oak and white oak. That's all that I have in here. And I have hand selected all these pieces. I'm hoping it's gonna make 5 bundles. I'm hoping, we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now and deliver it to his house. Probably this afternoon, something like that. It's not too far away from here, maybe 10 minutes. Not too far, but it's kind of on my way home, so it's nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I got this little jig right here, like a little L bracket and a little vice grip here. And I use this on the back of the miter saw on the stop. So I have to measure everything and make sure I can cut it. That way I can just put it in there, bring it back to the stop, and I didn't even think about it, and it'll be 12 inches. That's what I'm hoping. I've done it before, so it's just been a little bit since I've done it. It's about 12 inches. Okay, so that's gonna be about right there. All right, I'm gonna cut me a couple of pieces and put my hair protection, got my eye protection on. I actually have these bifocals, which is kind of nice. So 2 times magnifiers here at the bottom. It's really nice for sharpening stuff. Anyway, I just bought them today. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Most of these pieces are pretty small, you know, pretty small pieces. I threw a couple of, get these off. I threw a couple of larger pieces in here. Not a couple. Actually, I'm going to put maybe 2 of these in each bundle. These are a little larger. Then y'all can probably tell the difference, right? See the larger 2 at the bottom and then these 2 at the top. So I'll probably mix in a couple of these in each bundle because it's going to have quite a bit of wood in there. My bundles are a decent size, just the right size bundles. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make a lot of sawdust here. Not only that, I got a lot of stuff. Look at this. Oh, I hadn't used in a long time. A little gold pan here, right? A little prospecting pan. I did it on our property over here in the creeks and streams and stuff. I found some heavies, possibly some small granite. Not small granite, small garnet pieces here and there. So that was a lot of fun. Did not find any gold, but I'm probably gonna try it again. I love doing that. Okay, this is gonna be for all the cutoffs, so I can use it for the Solo Stove Mesa or the pizza oven wood. Since I'm gonna have about 4 inches left, it'll be perfect for the Solo Stove Mesa or pizza oven wood. So that's what I have this little container right here for. It's gonna work out perfect, I think. I've done it before. It's just been a little bit since I've done it. Haven't had many orders for the Solo Stove Bonfire, 12-inch wood. Found the best side here. Like that. Smells so good. Chris is mowing the grass right now at the property. See it? Just the right size. I'm also going to check the moisture right here. That says 13 and a half. We'll see. 14. Yeah, 14 right there. That's beautiful. Listen to this. I hear that? All right, it's good stuff. That smells so delicious. A delicious smell. All right, I will put this back. All right, y'all, let's make some bundles. Just 5 not so quick bundles. That's what we're doing. You know, it's Raymer wood. We take our time here. We're gentle with the wood. Gentle, precious wood. Okay, make sure we got everything in order. All right. Tiny wood, y'all. 12-inch tiny wood. Stop cutting only because I don't want to cut too many. I just don't have that many orders for the Solo Stove Bonfire. I used to right when I first started. And I don't know. They just stopped calling, which is surprising because I know they love the wood. Interesting. It was inflation. I don't know. Who knows? That's a lot of wood there. Let's see what that bundle kind of looks like in size. If I do this out of that bundle. Put a couple more in there. There we go. Couple more in there. All right, get the scissors out here. See how much room we have here. Yeah, that's a nice little bundle right there. Nice little bundle. All right. Maybe a little tighter. There we go. Put my little piece of yarn underneath one of the pieces here. So this is tedious, y'all. A lot of y'all don't have time for this mess. Piece of fat wood. This is not a perfect piece of fat wood, but it does have some in it. Southern yellow pine, See how it works here? 5 of these bad boys. Okay. I like that right there. That's nice. Real nice. Tat lack. Yeah. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I got like 16 pieces in there. Woo! That wasn't very smart. I got myself. Not very smart. Here we go. There's the size of the bundle. One down. I'm going to put these in the back of it. Well, maybe I'll put them here. I'll just put them right there. I think I'll have enough. Glad I didn't cut anymore, because this is all hand-selected, perfect stuff here. Beautiful stuff. It is kind of smaller splits, as you would imagine. Y'all know that about me. Smaller splits. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let me throw a few more in there. All right. It's a good one right there. That is a good one. Y'all like the black burlap or the brown burlap better? Oops, I almost forgot, man. Y'all distracting me here. You're distracting me. I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace. It was a huge roll of this stuff. I want to say it was for like 20 bucks. But I had to drive about 20 minutes just to get it. 25 minutes. But it's great stuff. I like it. I've actually had a comment from a customer of mine, a great customer. He said he actually likes these better because they're easier to cut. The other brown stuff I had was much thicker than this. It was kind of difficult to cut because that's kind of how they do it. Instead of them kind of trying to unwrap this, you know, just getting rid of this piece of yarn right here and maybe just cutting that part and then unraveling it, they just cut it right here. Whatever. I guess it would be nice if I could reuse the burlap, because it can be expensive. But you gotta find it at a real good price. I found it really cheap for, like I said, a huge roll of it. There's 3, 4, 1 left to do, and I think it's gonna be perfect. I mean, I think I cut the perfect amount. That. I even hate to bring this stuff back to my house, because I'd have to burn it on my outdoor fire pit, which is fine, but that's premium stuff right there. Premium stuff. All right, where's the last piece of yarn here? All right, there's 4. There it is. There it is. Okay. Think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Those probably have like 18 to 20 of them in them. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's about right. I'll just put a couple more on there. That's a little larger bundle. All right. This is for a good friend of mine, great customer. He was like one of my first orders. Solo Stove Bonfire, which is 12-inch wood. He was like, I have the Solo Stove. I was like, which one? He said, it's the Bonfire. I was like, perfect, we can do that. That's what kind of got me started to just the right size. It's just the right size because 16-inch wood, 17-inch, 15-inch, 14-inch is just not going to fit perfectly in the Solo Stove Bonfire fire pit. That's why I started making this. I was like, they don't sell this stuff. I'm sure they sell it now in stores, but they didn't. Let me tighten this up one more time. Please don't pop. That's risky. It's a little risky. A little risky. All right, I'm not going to. Not gonna do it. It's not happening. Just leave it like that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to make sure. I know there's a bunch of stuff in the back of my truck. Y'all get an idea. Y'all get an idea what that beautiful wood looks like. There you go. Okay. That's probably gonna fall into the bed of my truck. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, get rid of all this stuff. Clean it all up. There's my bucket full of the pizza oven wood. Lots of good stuff in there. Lots of good stuff. I'll probably take that back to my wood yard. Not right now, but I will. Clean up all this. Got some more kindling in here. Lots of kindling. I gotta clean up. Those are toothpicks. Gonna go deliver this wood. Thank y'all for joining me today. Making just the right size Solo Stove Bonfire. 12-inch, perfect. Beautiful red oak and white oak here. Thank y'all, and have a great day.